Hello dear viewer, it is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to this particular tutorial video. I just want to invite you to this tutorial video that we are simply going to make certain wall settings, adjustments, and also to learn more about how you can be able to customize your walls in a manner that you deem fit for yourself. So before we proceed with this tutorial video, just want to invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you may not miss any of our upcoming tutorial videos that we be putting up in this particular platform. So to begin us off, I just want to select our external walls, select all of them, then once that is done, I'll head to the settings dialog. I'll click on it. Then from there, I'll be having a raft of various avenues where I can make particular changes. So the first thing that I'll do is on the top link, I'll simply go to the drop down menu, and then I'll first click on not linked. Then I think the 3 meter height is okay, so I'll leave it like that. But I have a problem with my wall thickness, so let me change that to 200. I think that is okay. So I'll be making the changes and then seeing how whether that adjustment has been made. So I'll be looking out for the changes. So I'll click OK. So you can see some of the things have changed, especially even in the dimensioning, where we able to see certain changes. Let me just get back. Go back, and then you can see that even the thicknesses have changed. Yeah, so that is in tandem with the wall thickness. So I may leave it at 200 for the external walls. Then I go to the internal walls. Let me just select a sample. You can see that it's also 300. So I'll want to make it 150. Let's make it 150. So what I'll do next is to select all the internal walls, or rather let me call them partition walls. So I'll click on all of them. Click. So click on this. With that I'll be done. So the next thing that I'll do is simply go to the settings dialog, click on it, and then I'll adjust that to 150. Then I'll simply click on OK. Then you'll be able to see that we are heading somewhere as far as that is concerned. So basically what I want us to learn in this particular case is that we are supposed to make sure that the settings are in the right position, they're in the right manner, and that is now what dictates even the dimensioning as far as those settings are concerned. Then the next thing that I'll come to is now how to customize maybe things like color, the type of wall, and stuff like that. So I'll simply go the manual way again and select all my walls. Select all of them. Doesn't take a lot of time. Head back again to the settings dialog. Then the next thing I'll do is simply to go back to the override cut fill pens. I'll simply want to have something in the background. So I'll click on the background, then I'll now want to select a color. Let me have it as that. Then once that is in place, I can then select on a color of my choice. So what I'll do is simply allow me work with, for the sake of legibility, allow me work with blue. You can also comment on the type of color you wish to have me use, because I'm not very good with colors. So let me have cut structure off, and then I'll click OK. Nice. I believe that is very legible. It's cool, and I think it's okay. Then the next thing for me, simply go back. Let me go back to the selection again and see if I can make any let me use I'm giving you another dimension to the wall setting. So let me use airspace, because what I'm heading to is how to hatch the particular wall. So let me work with airspace. Once you see that, you'll be able to see that you can also have your non-colored airspace kind of a wall. I can also go to the hatched. Look at the hatched. I'll simply go to let me use brick finish. You can see that. Then what if I don't want the color that I've just selected? What I'll do is simply go to my documenting tools. On the menu here, I'll go to can go to fill, but before I go to fill, let me look for option. I think this is now a shorter way of doing it. Let me go to options first, element attributes, and then I'll go to pens and colors. Once that is done, I'll just go back and see number one, the pen weight, if it's okay, and then check on it. That is for the sake of legibility. Allow me use 0.3 first. And then the next thing that I will head to is now as far as that is concerned, with the brick finish. So for the building materials, we had the brick finish. Then I realized that okay, it's common brick. Then I need to change this color. So I can decide and work with blue. Then I'll click OK. So you can see that we have particularly changed the color of that particular hatch, and that is how our floor plan looks like. Yeah. So as where we've reached, we've seen how we are able to customize our walls based on the material, and even I believe in all this. What is apparent is that we are trying to play around with the aesthetic appeal of the floor plan, and also just to learn more about how do we become flexible in terms of getting to customize our walls in the standard manner that it's required. So another thing that I also need to share with you is still on the cut fill. I think there's something I'm leaving out. Let me just select all my walls. I'll be subjecting them to the same parameter. I believe all of them are. So I'll go back again to the wall and selection tools, and then I can go to the uncut plane, the uncut line plane. So once that is done, I can choose another color again. this case I can choose the veneer. And then remember also, as far as the outlines are concerned, the uncut lines can either exist as either dotted, dashed, long dashed, all that. You can play around with the uncut lines so that you can get whatever you want. So I'll click OK. Yeah. So with that, we come to realize that we are able to change and ideally customize all the wall selection tools that we are able to work with at a particular time. So we have come to the end of this particular part. I wish to thank you for staying with me and see you in the next